because it makes not only the person that's getting canceled, they're trying to shut them up, but anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say, if it can happen to this guy, it can happen to me.
Ice Cube is exposing a secret industry club of gatekeepers who allegedly tried to sabotage his career and eliminate Kanye West. In a new interview, Cube opened up about his recent reconciliation with Kanye and shared more details about how the Hollywood elites and gatekeepers tried to demonize him and tried to take him out. However, the responses to Ice Cube's anti-gatekeepers tour have been mixed, with many fans saying he should continue exposing the evil side of the industry, and others trying to silence him and accusing him of being a conspiracy theorist. So what did Cube say about reconciling with Kanye? Did the Hollywood gatekeepers really try to eliminate Ye? Let's get into it.
I believe he's doing great. He's still, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space.
If you haven't caught up yet, Ice Cube has been actively revealing the secrets of Hollywood gatekeepers, and he recently went viral after seemingly implying that the industry elites tried to get rid of Kanye West. To give you some background, Cube and Ye have been friends for many years. However, their friendship hit a bump in the road last year when Kanye made some controversial comments about Cube during his appearance on the Drink Champs podcast. The controversy started back in October when Kanye was accused of anti-Semitism after sharing a series of since-deleted tweets. Kanye later clarified that he was referring to specific shady Hollywood executives who tried to sabotage him, but even so, he was immediately blacklisted, lost multiple lucrative contracts, and got banned from all social media platforms. But Kanye refused to back down, and he started his own podcast tour, exposing all the sinister ways in which the industry handlers tried to discredit him. During one of these podcast appearances, Kanye recalled how back in 2016, he was placed on an involuntary psychiatric hold after being wrongly diagnosed, and he seemingly implied that his handlers tried to poison him with lithium.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me, and they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears you. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah. So look at what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. Yeah. You can see there's not much of her left.
What's also crazy is that weeks after Kanye made these claims, news broke that former 90s pop star Aaron Carter drowned in his bathtub just one day after he tweeted this. Yo, Kanye, let's talk man to man. Kanye later suggested that Aaron was because he wanted to talk to him about Harley Pasternak, Kanye's former personal trainer, who threatened he would institutionalize him.
That way, if they did attempt to kill me or kill me like they killed Michael Jackson or JFK, or Aaron, what is the guy's name? Aaron Carter, the guy who wanted to talk to me about the Harley Pasternak situation. If they did do that, they would say, oh, it's Ye's mental health.
Now, at this point, fans started saying that there at least must be some truth to everything Kanye was saying, because there were simply too many coincidences that didn't add up. As for Ice Cube, he initially stayed silent on Kanye's comments, despite having previously been accused of anti-Semitism himself. But then Kanye appeared on Drink Champs and claimed that it was Cube who influenced his views.
Cube's really set me up for this. You know what I mean? It's like you really influenced me to get on this anti-site, vibe, and I'm here to finish the job.
That's when Cube fired back on Twitter, claiming he has nothing to do with Kanye's beliefs. I hate that my name was dragged into this drunk champs BS, Cube wrote. I don't know what Ye meant by his statements. You're gonna have to ask him. I didn't put the batteries in his back. Please leave my name out of the anti-Semitic talk. I'm not anti-Semitic and never have been. However, just months later, Cube seemingly had a change of heart, and in June, he was spotted smiling and hugging Kanye outside his residence in Marina Del Rey. So what made Cube change his mind and publicly show love to Kanye? Well, what's interesting is that Cube and Kanye's reunion took place just weeks before Cube shared a viral video on Twitter discussing Hollywood gatekeepers and revealing his plan to expose the secret industry club that allegedly tried to eliminate Kanye.
And what I realized with the club is
what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with.
And though Cube didn't name any names or explain what the purpose of this club was, his fans jumped to the comments to say that they immediately understood who he was talking about. Cube then went on to accuse the NBA and the media for trying to sabotage his 3-on-3 basketball league, the Big Three, and he said that this is what happens when you're outside the club.
A lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, you know, they ain't f***ing with us. And that's cool.
That's when Cube revealed that he will start doing interviews and podcast appearances because he sees it as his duty to spread the word and speak out on all the shady things he's witnessed in the industry.
Well, what I'm going to do is go on a Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody.
Meanwhile, Cube also revealed during his recent appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast that he passed on a $9 million movie role because he didn't want to take the COVID vaccine. And he claimed that the media tried to paint him as crazy for turning down so much money.
Producers talking to my people, and they're like, if he don't take it, you know, he can't be in the movie. It's like, it's not taking it. It's not taking it. It's like, okay, can't do the movie. Okay.
According to Cube, at the time, he didn't want to publicly reveal his reasons for turning down the role. However, someone leaked the news to the press and he was quickly branded anti-vax.
You know, where you're not supposed to reveal a person's medical status. And here it is, they printing mine.
Cube, however, recently clarified in a conversation with Logan Paul that he was never anti-vax all vaccines, and he simply thought that people shouldn't be blackmailed or frightened into submission to take the COVID shot.
I'm not anti-vaccine. I've been vaccinated before, you know, many times throughout my life. It's an individual choice. It sucks that people were pushed out of their jobs, canceled, family members not associating with their own family because of this.
Besides that, Cube reportedly realized that he reacted too strongly when Kanye brought him up in his Drink Champs interview, and that's why he reached out to Ye to reconcile. Cube also allegedly feared for Kanye's life after seeing with his own eyes the industry gatekeepers were more than willing to eliminate anyone who dared to speak out against them. As for Cube and Ye's current relationship, Cube recently revealed that they're on good terms and insisted they never even had any real beef to speak of. During his appearance on Piers Morgan Uncensored, Cube was asked about the comments Kanye made on Drink Champs, and Cube explained that the only reason he distanced himself from those comments at the time was because Kanye didn't explain the full context when he mentioned how Cube influenced him.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I mean, we were always cool, you know, he spoke my name without really explaining what he meant, and I just really couldn't leave that statement out there without, you know, he never explained what he meant.
And while Cube said that Kanye made a mistake by generalizing a whole group of people instead of naming individuals who wronged him, he also revealed that Kanye is still dealing with those same individuals, and they're apparently still trying to ruin him financially.
I believe he's doing great. You know, he's still, you know, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space.
Now, as for fans, many of them are praising both Cube and Kanye for publicly standing up to the industry gatekeepers. However, others are accusing Cube of being a sellout and a conspiracy theorist, and they're saying that he needs to be blacklisted just like Ye. One person recently tweeted at Cube, "My brother Ice Cube, I've been listening to you since 1993. You went from arrest the president, F the police, straight out of Compton, the list goes on. Because of you, I still rep the West. Please tell me you're not selling out." And Cube actually decided to address the sellout speculations in reply to the the fans saying, "Sell out, I work for myself. I'm self-made. How do you feed your family? How much do you sell your time per hour on your job?" Many fans then jumped to Cube's defense and said that they were glad to see Cube publicly supporting Kanye despite the industry trying to get rid of Ye for good. One fan tweeted, "Ice Cube kicked it with Ye and Cali like 2 months ago, and I swear ever since he's been taking a page straight out of Kanye's school of marketing. Speak your whole mind, publicly go at whoever tries to stop you, and let your detractors contradict and expose themselves." And another person commented, "Good for Ice Cube, keep standing up for yourself and others. Many artists are starting to come forward and spill the beans, and for people to still act like they don't see is crazy. Keep standing, friend." But let's hear your thoughts on this. How do you feel about Cube and Kanye's reconciliation? And do you think the industry gatekeepers really tried to take out Ye? Comment down below, and don't forget to click on this next video.